Hi, I'm Chad McComas. I'm standing here with Shannon Holland, and this is the future site of Joy Community. We are so excited to tell you a little bit about it today and maybe get your help and your investment in it. Just a quick thing about Joy Community. A number of years ago, as we started working with the homeless, and Shannon remembers this too, we found a lot of seniors that were ending up in shelters and campgrounds and tiny houses. And the programs weren't built to have them live there forever. It was built to get them in and out, try to get them some education or get them back to a job or something like that. But they started as being stuck, didn't they?
Yes, they did. Yeah, because they didn't have the money to be able to afford their own rent. So there was nowhere else for them to go. It wasn't like they were going to try to get a job or they were just waiting to be put somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a need.
Well, it is a need. And we're talking about people that the reason they're homeless is not necessarily because of criminal behavior or because of addiction behavior. It's usually just economics.
Economics, maybe they had a spouse and their spouse worked all their life and then their spouse passed away and now they have nothing. They couldn't afford to rent on themselves by themselves, and now they're stuck where they can't afford a rent, and it costs an arm and a leg just to get into a place for the first, last, and deposit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and even the assisted livings are really expensive.
Oh, it is. And a lot of people that we've worked with, they're the kind of people that maybe get $800-900 a month on a Social Security check. Like you say, it could have been their spouses, and then their spouse passed away, or it could just be that they worked at a low-income job. Maybe they only made minimum wage all the last 40 years, and so now their Social Security is based on what they made.
Right.
And so it's low.
You can't afford your lights, you can't afford your heat or your food. So it's just no one on a very limited income can make it.
Yeah, so these seniors that are trying to be responsible, just no way, and then if they did have a place, what's happening so often is landlords are wanting to get more money out of the apartment, so they are exiting these seniors and remodeling and then charging more. And so then these seniors, where do they go? And they're ending up in their cars, they're ending up on the streets.
Yes.
I mean, we've seen 70, 80-year-old ladies on the streets, haven't we?
Yes, there's a lady that's 72 who pushes her walker and she sleeps under the bridge. She makes $750 a month, and there is no way she would be able to afford a rent by herself.
Not at all.
No.
And so the reason we want to create Joy Community is to help some of these people have a stable place to live. This won't be a handout, it'll be a hand up. So the people who live here will pay a fee, some kind of a program fee, maybe $300-400 a month or something like that. But it also builds their dignity. This is a need. It's not just something we think we ought to do. It's something that really needs to happen. And we're standing on the site, which the owners of this place have been so gracious to us. They're going to lease us this for nothing, pretty much, just because they want to see something happen for these seniors. And we can't show you right now what it's going to end up like, but we're going to have some micro homes, which are living units without plumbing, and we're going to have some tiny homes, which are living units with plumbing. And it, say, well, how are you doing that? Well, sometimes when we bring somebody in, we have to vet them for a while and just make sure they're okay. What do they really need? And then we can move them into something more stable. But we want to build community.
Right. Yeah, and community is one of the biggest things. A person that used to run a campground, she said that the major issue with older people, their loss of family and community. The women, it was their kids, and the men, it was their wives.
Yep.
And so they need community, they need support, they need help, they need people around them that shows them that they genuinely care about them and care about their well-being. I know I'm 50. I don't want to ever think that I might be out there on the streets, but honestly, pretty much almost everyone in America is one paycheck away to sleeping on the street. Yeah,
they really are.
We need to help our grandmas and grandpas who were there with us. They worked all their life, and now they need a place to be.
So when they get in trouble, there's nobody to turn to. If you have family, you can turn to them, say, hey, I need some help. But if you have no family, we want to be the family.
Yes, we want to
Joy
be the
Community
family.
will be the family.
Yes.
And we can see people having meals together, doing crafts together. Yeah. We're going to have some dignified income opportunities.
Yes.
Well, thank you for tuning in and watching this, and we're going to share some more in other videos. But
woohoo!
Yay! Thank you so much.
Let's get this going with your help and support.